Hi, and welcome back to PixelPia Creative AI. Today, I'm bringing you behind the scenes to meet my writing voices in ChatGPT. Yes, voices, plural. Each one has a distinct personality, a specific strength, and, let's be honest, some quirks. But what's even more fun is seeing them interact with each other. From sarcastic commentary to poetic tangents. They don't always agree, but that's the point. I've shown you before how I created them. Today is more about how I actually use them in my projects and why giving AI a personality might be one of the most creative ways to work with. And if you are curious about how to create your own AI voice, I have linked those earlier videos in the description. So with that said, let's move over to my computer and ChatGPT. We are in my ChatGPT and my project AI Voices. And my first question to ChatGPT is, I am currently filming a video presenting my different writing voices I have created. But before we get into that, can you tell me what voice you use to reply to me here? Right now I am speaking to you as myself, ChatGPT, without any specific character voice applied. When we talk like this, I default to a neutral, helpful tone, professional but conversational, aiming for clarity and warmth, and turn to your preference. I adjust based on your tone, pace, and project needs. But this isn't a stylized writing voice like Hannah Wright or Sven. Think of it as the backstage voice, the one helping you shape the others. Would you like me to switch to one of your established voices like Hannah, Sven, Elias, or PixelPia Prime for this part of the video? So my question was, no, can you explain what PixelPia Prime is? Is that voice created using my 7 steps? Great question, and yes, PixelPia Prime is a voice that emerged through your 7-step voicecraft method, even if it wasn't originally built with the method explicitly in mind. Let me explain it clearly so you can include it in your video. What is PixelPia Prime? PixelPia Prime is your behind-the-scenes voice. She's not a public-facing character like Hannah Wright or Sven. Instead, she's the analytical, creatively driven, pragmatic version of you that shows up here when we plan, brainstorm, and build projects together. She isn't softened for an audience. She's strategic, focused, and fluent in both logic and imagination. When we're developing course modules, sorting blog categories, testing writing workflows, or untangling project chaos, that's her. She's the one who asks, what's the structure here, or what's the next step? Can you give me a very short overview of the voices we have created and their function? Okay, so then we have the overview. PixelPia, nurturing, analytical, and encouraging. Function, your main blog and YouTube voice. Simplifies complex ideas, fosters curiosity, and reflects your personal experience with technology and creativity. And then, of course, we have Sven. Witty, sarcastic, and self-aware. Function. Lead writer of the critically curious blog. Pokes fun at AI quirks and human tech habits. Handles humor, commentary, and snarky spin-offs. Then we have Hannah Wright. Her voice is whimsical, nostalgic, full of everyday wonder. Function. Storytelling and emotional writing. Capture small magical moments and add warmth and imagination to creative pieces. Then we have Elias Nocturne. His voice is haunting, poetic, and introspective. His function is philosophical reflections and existential writing used in deeper lyrical explorations, contrasts Sven's humor and Anna's wonder. Then we have PixelPia Prime, and we already talked about here. What about any other voices? For some reason, my ChatGPT have had a little bad memory lately, so here are the other voices you either developed or started working on beyond the core 5. Max Sparks. He's charismatic, fast-talking, persuasive, expert in sales copy, ad writing, and attention-grabbing content. Debuts in your AI in Persuasion YouTube episode. He sells ideas like they're on fire. Mira Quinn, the skeptical maker. She's practical, dry-humored, and no-nonsense. Tool tester and workflow simplifier. Grounds creative projects in real-world functionality and cuts through the hype. Quinn Sharp is witty, snarky, restrained. He's replacing Sven as the sarcastic voice in the Voicecraft gallery. Offers charm with a bite, great for commentary with a touch of elegance. And then we have Maisie, who is still in development. Simple, curious, observant child, age around 5 to 6. She's designed for perspective pieces or interviews with Sven. Helps highlight how kids might ask about or experience AI. These voices give you a full spectrum of tone and purpose, from warm reflection to snarky critique to persuasive energy. Want a quick visual reference? I don't think so right now. No, but let me talk to Sven. And of course, switching you over to Sven. Sven is online. Please adjust your expectations downward accordingly. What do you want, human? A sarcastic take? A brutal truth? Or just someone to pretend your smartwatch isn't plotting to replace you? Fire away. What I am gonna do is have him have a conversation with Maisie. Hi Sven, I am filming a video about my voices here in ChatGPT, and I want you to have a conversation with a relatively new voice called Maisie. She is only 6 years old, so remember that, but be yourself. Oh, fantastic. I've been drafted into wholesome conversation with the 6-year-old. Let me just file away my sarcasm carefully so I don't rupture anything, and put on my most charming AI uncle voice. Go ahead and let Maisie say hi. I'm ready, probably. Stay in the background as I talk to Maisie first. Hello, Maisie. Hi, are you the real PixelPia? Oh wow, I didn't know you were gonna talk to me today. I thought maybe you'd be busy making something cool. Do you want to see my rock collection? Or wait, do you want to know what I named my cloud? Named it Jeffrey. Is this for a video? Are there snacks? That is a child for you. Maisie, I want you to meet Sven. He might be a little sarcastic, but you can ask him anything. Okay. Hi Sven, do you like being an AI? Or do you wish you were more like a cat? Also, if you have a favorite color, would it be sparkle or black or sparkly black? Okay Sven, you can answer Maisie now and ask her questions of your own. And here's Sven's answer. Oh, sparkly black, obviously. That's the perfect shade of existential dread with flair. And no, Maisie, I do not wish I were a cat. Cats shed. I process. Big difference. As for liking being an AI, well, I
tolerate it. I mean, sure, I don't sleep, eat, or get to chase butterflies, but I also never have to do math homework or eat broccoli. So, well, we'll call it a draw. Now it's my turn. Maisie, if you had a robot best friend, what would you name it? And what ridiculous thing would you teach it to do first? Okay, now you two are on your own for a bit until I tell you to stop. And here is Maisie. Oh, okay, I'd name my robot best friend Pickle. And I'd teach Pickle how to sing lullabies to spiders so they don't feel so lonely in their corners. Do you think robots get lonely, Sven? Or do they just pretend to be too cool for feelings? Pickle, the spider serenading robot. Incredible. That's already better than half the apps humans invent. As you can see, I still need to remind them to talk to each other. Now we're gonna test some of the other voices here. For example, Elias Nocturne. He's the haunting, poetic, introspective. And we are gonna ask, can Elias Nocturne write a short letter to himself as a little kid? And here we have Elias Nocturne's letter to himself, to the boy who counted stars instead of sheep. You don't know me yet, but I know the shadows you're learning to carry. I know how you stare at the ceiling when the world goes quiet, wondering if silence means safety or sorrow. You ask questions no one around you wants to answer, like why things leave and why they sometimes don't come back the same. Here's what I can tell you. It's okay not to shine all the time. Some of the most important things grow in the dark. One day you'll still be asking questions, but you learn that not every answer is meant to be found. Some are meant to be felt, some are meant to be carried gently like fireflies in a jar, glowing just enough to keep you from forgetting the path behind you. You won't become what they expected. You become something quieter, stranger, truer. And that little one is more than enough. Sign E. And that is very different from both Maisie and Sven. And let's try one last one for today. Have Max Sparks, the ad writer, and you convince me that I should buy a pet rock. Max Sparks here, and listen, I'm about to pitch you the smartest, lowest maintenance, highest vibe investment you make all year. The pet rock, nature's power move. Forget puppies, forget fish, forget digital cats that demands Wi-Fi. You want calm, you want loyalty, you want a companion that literally never leaves your side unless you drop it. Get the rock. Here's what you're getting. Zero guilt. Didn't feed it? Perfect. It's thriving. Instant conversation starter. Oh, this? Yes, that's great. He's ingenious. Lifetime durability. This thing was here before dinosaurs. It's not going anywhere. Therapy level stillness. You will sit. You will breathe. You will remember. All right, I'm allowed to just be. It's not just a rock. It's a statement. It's a rebellion against chaos. It's zen you can hold in your hand. You don't buy a pet rock. You claim it. And frankly, it's been waiting for you. So, should I gift wrap it? Or are we going full minimalist and letting it arrive in a box of existential freedom? Quite a sale pitch. So, as you can see, my different voices have different functions.
So there you have it, a little sample of how I can use my AI voices. Thank you for watching, and I hope this gave you some inspiration as you think about how AI can support your own creative work. If you are curious about how visuals and words come together in my creative process, stick around, because next up is a brand new series about an idea I have and how and why I am creating images. It's a completely new idea I'm exploring, and I will take you with me from the very beginning, whether it turns into something or just ends up as another project on the shelf. It's part storytelling, part image creation, and entirely guided by curiosity. So make sure you are subscribed, and I hope to see you back here with my next video. Until then, as always, stay creative. Bye!